Hi everybody, we are live with Greg, Melanie, Tori, and Christian. And we're here to talk about student clubs and organizations at Hofstra University. But before we start, let's meet our panelists.
Hello, my name is Greg, and I'm a sophomore computer science major from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm involved in the Honors College, and on the rock climbing club.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm a senior political science and rhetoric major. I'm from Lakeview, New York, right on Nassau County. I'm involved in the speech and debate team, Honors College, and what do I do? I used to be an SGA.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm a sophomore public relations major from Comac, Long Island. On Hofstra's campus, I'm a part of PRSSA, which is a public relations student society of America, Diesel, the Deaf Education and American Sign Language Club, and DanceWorks.
Hi guys, my name is Tori. I'm from Westbrook, Connecticut. I'm a sophomore. I'm a bio and classics dual major, and I'm involved in Alpha Theta Beta sorority and DanceWorks productions on campus.
All right, so the first question I have for all of you is, what is your favorite organization to be involved in on campus, and why?
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Obviously the rock climbing club. So I picked that up with one of my friends down in Texas last summer. And I just really fell in love with it, and ever since then, I joined the club. We go climbing on the weekends. We try to go to 4 different gyms on Long Island. 3 of them are in Queens or around the Long Island City area, and then one of them's out in Melville. And we'll go on Fridays or Saturdays for at least 3 or 4 hours. So.
Without a doubt, my favorite is speech and debate because I like to be competitive, and it gives you a chance to compete, and without being an athlete, I'm not very athletic, and I get to travel for free. So like next week I'll be in Germany for internationals, and then afterward we go to California for nationals. So, and you don't have to pay anything, so it's a really good opportunity to compete and against people from all across the country or the world.
My favorite thing to be a part of on campus is PRSSA. It's a really good networking opportunity and a great way to meet people in my major, public relations, and it's a great way to meet the faculty and people that are really involved with it.
My favorite is being a part of Alpha Theta Beta sorority. I went out for Greek life with my roommate my freshman year, and I absolutely fell in love with my sorority. And it's a great way to get involved in campus and in the community.
Awesome. And for anyone interested in getting involved in an organization on campus, how do you go about doing that?
Definitely checking out club fairs. There's a club fair at the beginning of each semester that you could go and check out all the different organizations on campus and get on their email list and go and to their first meeting.
Also in the student center atrium a lot, there's a bunch of different clubs tabling by the bookstore, and that's a great way to see what's going on in every club and get involved in those organizations.
I think the best thing is just talk to people. A lot of times when you're like a student center, you see somebody with a shirt, like say if I was interested in a sorority and I see you with your shirt on, just talk to people and they'll be like, sure, come out. Everybody's really friendly here, and so they'll definitely say, hey, come out to our event and we'll take you in.
I think in most buildings too, there's always like little bulletin boards with a bunch of flyers. That's how I got the contact information for like the rock climbing club. And then I always take a look, like while I'm waiting for the elevator in my dorm room, I always look at, just kind of scan, see what's going on, if there's anything I'm interested in. It's pretty easy that way.
And you can always check out Get Involved HU, and it's one of our little website thingies on the portal, and you can go and check out all the different clubs that are offered and what meetings and events are happening given the week.
So we have approximately 200 student clubs and organizations on campus. That's a lot of organizations. And all of you guys are involved in more than one. So how do you balance it all?
Good question.
Do we balance it?
I think, or at least definitely I know the rock climbing club. I'm not in too many clubs, but I know a lot of them aren't, at least the rock climbing club specifically isn't super like adamant about its attendance, because like your attendance is based on how many events you go to, and you pay dues if you go on trips. So at least I know that gives a lot of flexibility. So like if I just don't want to go this weekend or I have something else coming up, it's super flexible that way. So like I can pick and choose, oh, this weekend's not good, I'm going home, or I have, an event for a job or something like that. And I know that makes it pretty easy to, at least with the time management part, that it's not like a mandatory thing to do.
If you're in a club with like a faculty advisor, that helps too. So like I have a class taught by my debate coach, so she understands, and she's also traveling with us, so class is canceled when we're away. And also you'll be able to coordinate with that faculty advisor with other faculty to say like, hi, I'm going to be busy climbing a wall or with my sorority, that really, and they're really helpful here, so they'll accommodate your schedule as needed.
Also, a lot of clubs and organizations don't meet at the same time or the same day, so you're able to make your schedule around the club time so you can go to everything.
And you don't have to get involved in everything on campus, so you don't have to be in everything to be a part of the community at Hofstra.
And there are some industry-specific organizations on campus, like WRHU, which is the radio station. Are those organizations limited to students in that major?
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, you can do whatever you want as long as you are dedicated to and you really have a passion. You're going to attend the meetings. They're not going to exclude you for not being a radio major, for example.
Like I'm in DanceWorks and I'm not a dance major. I'm a bio and classics major, and I never get that weird raised eyebrow when I show up to meetings. So it's definitely a friendly environment, and you're welcome to join anything you like.
Yeah, and I think also because I go to sometimes the Computer Science Society. I forgot about that. It's like a club little. I don't actually know what it officially is called, but I know they just meet on sometimes on the weekends, and they have pizza and they don't take attendance. You just show up and then you learn about whatever the workshop's over that time. Most of the time it's only computer science majors, but anyone could sit in on any of those and learn something. So,
why do you think it's important to be involved in organizations on campus?
It's definitely important because you get to meet a lot of more people that aren't just in your classes. So if you're going to a club, like say you join WRHU and you're not in the School of Communications, it gives you an opportunity to meet people from different schools, especially in the School of Comm, and just meet people from outside your typical group.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Being a bio major, I wasn't meeting many people outside the biology department, so joining clubs like DanceWorks and my sorority, I was allowed to branch out and meet other people from different organizations and find other ways to get involved on campus.
And when you're involved in any organization on campus, it definitely helps your professional skills and your resume. And there's a lot of reputable organizations on campus in which you can get leadership positions and really advance yourself at Hofstra.
I also think it's just a good way to spend your time, because you're joining a club because you like to do whatever the club does. So, even if you meet people, you talk to people, that's all good. But you also just kind of get a break from having to do schoolwork all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've heard from students that they meet some of their closest friends in their clubs and organizations. Is that the case for all of you?
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Through my sorority, I met a whole bunch of my best friends, Greek life, it happens. But you meet so many people through these clubs that have similar interests of you that you do. Like, people aren't joining a dance club because they don't like to dance. You're meeting people who all love to do the same things that you do.
And you'll be surprised, in speech and debate, a graduate assistant that I had is my closest friend now, and I'm going to law school at the same school he's getting his PhD from next year. So we're gonna be best friends even after going to Hofstra, and he's older than me, and we still have that friendship that's so valuable to me. And when you're with these people in this organization, you're all working toward the same goal, so it really gets you all together.
I also feel like you can bring best friends to club things. So even if your best friend's not in the club and they're doing an event, you can easily invite any friends that you have. So
yeah,
that's a good way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a ton of people to come to DanceWorks meetings with me, and I got a lot of them involved in it. So now I'm with all my friends in that club. Same thing with Diesel, the deaf education one. A lot of my friends wanted to learn sign language, and I was like, come with me, and I made them join, and now we all love it.
Do different clubs and organizations collaborate on campus for different events and fundraisers?
Oh yeah, definitely, all the time. I know a lot of Greek life organizations will all collaborate with each other. Specifically, my sorority, in the spring we hold a Dancing with the Stars tournament, and we collaborate with Hofstra Ballroom, which is always a really good time. So it's not exclusive only to certain organizations. We all kind of mingle around with each other.
I think it's definitely always easy, and the best part is when you have two vastly different organizations, ballroom dancing and a sorority. You don't expect them to have a meeting. Speech and debate, we have something called Debate the Deans, and you can literally, we're going to work on that where you're just working with H class. Even though a lot of us aren't even in H class, a lot of us are in STEM majors, we can still coordinate with people from all over campus, and that's a good way for your groups to coordinate. And then you're meeting 30 new people, including the 30 people you're already in a club with.
What's the biggest thing you think being involved on campus has given you?
Something to do.
Yeah.
We're definitely always busy with schoolwork and everything, but besides that, it's just a good thing to get involved in, because you're never really bored on Hofstra's campus, especially with over 200 clubs here. You can get as involved as you want to be, and you never have to be bored at all when you're here.
you get the opportunity to try new things. Would I ever think I'd be called at a football tournament? No, but like I went to a flag football tournament and it was so fun. Like having so many clubs and different organizations on campus gives you opportunities to branch out and discover new things you like.
I think for me, it's like, why not? Why not do it? If you have 200 opportunities to do something cool, might as well choose at least a couple and have something to do while you're also focusing on schoolwork, because that can be time consuming as well.
It also tends to be something low pressure, because I know most clubs aren't going to give you assignments or like expect, you'll have responsibilities in them, but they're like a different level than schoolwork. So I know like when I go rock climbing, that's just a allotted time, like, I prepare for it so that I'm not going to be behind in schoolwork and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of time where I'm away from Hofstra and I'm just having a good time.
One word to describe student involvement on campus.
Diverse.
Fun.
Simple.
Essential. You should definitely do it.
Inclusive.
Awesome.
So good.
Thanks, guys. So for more information for anyone interested in learning more about student involvement on campus, you can go to Hofstra.edu/OSLE. That's the Office of Student Leadership and Engagement. So to learn more about Hofstra's 200 plus student clubs and organizations, Hofstra.edu/OSLE. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.